Guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. How you guys doing? I have a special treat for you here on the final day of 2021. Happy New Year each and every one of you guys. Hopefully you find some inspiration as to how to improve your life, even in a small incremental way. You guys know I've said it many, many times here on the channel in the past that I think that life is all about making small habits, small daily changes to our routines. That is the easiest and most effective path to becoming the person that you want to be. So hopefully you can think about that, take a moment just to kind of have a retrospective and think about where you've been, where you want to go. Today, speaking of where we want to go, well, currently, we're number 3 in the world. Where do we want to go? We want to go to number 1. We are joined here by Mexican pro player GFUEL. No, it's GFUEL. All right, man, I'm not going to butcher your name, dude. We're going to get it right phonetically. So, number 3 in the world right now. Every pro is playing Mega Knight. Okay, maybe not every pro, but a lot of pro players are playing this specific deck. As a matter of fact, all of the matches that led him to where he is right now are here in the clan. I'm going to play a couple of them for you, but I want to start out. There's a few of these that are just against the same exact deck. So I want to start out against the mirror matchup to prove this deck is extremely popular and extremely effective right now. You can see going against Anaban to start this one out. Here we go. Exchanges, good luck. And they both start out with one Royal Ghost, one Bandit. This match is crazy because you're going to see both players making the same play because they both know exactly how to play this deck more often than not. So here we go. It's going to be a Bandit on Bandit action. Another Royal Ghost comes down from Anaban, of course, watching this match from the vantage point of Anaban. As I said, we're going for number 1 live at the end of the video. So we're going to do 2 replays. We're going to do 1, maybe 2 live matches. Hopefully we can get to number 1 here on the last day of the season, or the last day of the month here, approaching the end of the season. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 second remaining. Ram Rider in the back. Ram Rider mirrored by GFUEL. So Ram Riders crossing each other. Oh, how cute. Both with the snare. 2 ensnared Ram Riders on the right-hand lane right now. We got a Mega Knight in the back. Mega Knight played previously by Anaban, and we has Archer Queen in hand. Archer Queen's gonna finish that Ram Rider and engage. No, scratch that. Lightning immediately comes down, disposing of that Archer Queen. Here comes a Queen on GFUEL's end, and boom, Lightning comes down by Anaban. As I said, kind of fun watching the same exact plays by both players. Here comes the Royal Ghost, stopping that Bandit before she can get into her dash. Snowball comes down, making sure that we slow up that Mega Knight, or at least Anaban slows up that Mega Knight as well. Anaban, of course, if you guys don't know, he's been on the channel many, many times throughout the years. He's an OG player and one of the best pros in the game, especially on ladder. He's a ladder phenom. So here we go. It's going to be a snare, momentarily stymieing that Archer Queen, but allows enough time. And look at that Mega Knight, man. Look at that Mega Knight. Neither player, excuse me, are giving an opportunity for Lightning on the towers. We do get a Bandit dash Anaban, that is, on the left-hand lane. So he strikes first in terms of damage. Look at the towers right now, guys. Anaban does have a Royal Ghost on our right-hand tower. I guess GFUEL's left-hand tower. Bandit dashes into him. So an early damage advantage here for Anaban. And look at the towers of Anaban, man. They haven't been touched. As I mentioned earlier, as I began to mention earlier, both players are not affording the opponent any lightning value. Here comes the E-Wiz down for Anaban. Royal Ghost down here in the right-hand lane for GFUEL. We got Mega Knight sneaking in the left-hand lane. A few differences, or one difference in the deck, obviously, is the E-Wiz in Anaban's deck, but, you know, for the most part, decks are very, very similar. We got a Bandit keeping the pressure up. Meanwhile, on the left-hand lane, we have that Archer Queen. She does lock onto the tower and gets 3 lucrative hits on that left-hand tower, taking it down to 1650 here. Triple elixir time. But it's not over yet. It is not over yet, boys and girls. Here we go. It's going to be an Archer Queen against the Royal Ghost in the right-hand lane. We have to respond to that Archer Queen. We do so with Lightning. Boom! There it goes. He just waited to the last second to Lightning that Archer Queen to make Anaban use the Royal Cloak special ability first. That's something you guys can go ahead and try at home. Lightning comes down. Look at the tower. 1650 to 1732 right now. 24 seconds remaining inside the match. Archer Queen finishes off the Archer Queen. Here comes a Mega Knight down. Immediately, here comes, Ram Rider's down. We only have the E-Wiz, but Lightning comes down. Snowball in response. That Ram Rider gets so close to the tower, close enough to make contact. And that's going to be GG's here with 4 seconds left. All Inaban can do is lightning down, but we did have the damage lead thanks to that last timely lightning on that E-Wiz with the Ram Rider. That was a good kind of heads-up play because GFUEL kind of recognized, right, that, hey, Inaban used that bandit. He had a big push going already. I think a Mega Knight, Archer Queen in that right-hand lane. Once he played the bandit, he didn't have much elixir left. All he had enough elixir to stop the Ram Rider with is the E-Wiz. So we lightninged immediately as that E-Wiz came down, made contact, and that ended up being the difference in that match. Very, very fun match to watch. Let's go ahead and watch, man. So many amazing players here, guys. Jeez. Who do you want to go against next? Lucas? No. I mean, I love all these players, but Asaph, man. Dude, this dude's a cycle god. I love watching him play. Every time I have him on the channel, Asaph, I'm like, man, this guy's a machine. He's next level. He's a phenom. He's a god at cycle decks in Clash Royale. So here we go. Getting the nice early activation there. We going with Royal Ghost, Bandit, dual lane push. You'll see that a lot from GFUEL. He puts a lot of pressure in both lanes, as we saw in that first match as well. Nice Royal delivery, finishing off both of them. We go with a high Archer Queen here, and just narrowly, that line of sight. Oh, look at that snowball. Pushes it into the line of sight, and the rocket misses! Dude, I talk such a big game. I talk such a big game about how amazing he is, and he missed the rocket. I think that was all because of the snowball, though. That's why he gives the well played, right? He had it timed out perfectly so the rocket would land on the Archer Queen right as he crosses the bridge. However, he did not account for the snowball to push the miner into the range of the Archer Queen, and then he missed the rocket. So there it is, guys. I lied. I'm going to give you 3 replays because I just wanted to show you this one. Now that I watch it, I rewatch it, I remember what I wanted to show you. Just that one play. That snowball really ended up, winning the match for him in single elixir time. All right, guys, on the final replay, I want to watch this one against Axel Korea because it's giant double prints, which is fun to watch, but it's also watching from the vantage point of our guest today, right? So I like to watch one match at least from his vantage point. That way you can really get inside his head. It's easier, at least for me, to kind of react and to watch replays when we're watching from the perspective of somebody we want to study, right? So anyway, here we go. It's going to be Archer Queen down against the E-Wiz. We are pretty aggressive with our Archer Queen, meaning that if she's in hand, it doesn't take us long to use it, right? She's that strong. So here we go. We're going to use that cloak ability, do some damage to the giant. We have a healthy prince behind that giant. So how are we going to handle this? It's going to be a Mega Knight. What? Lightning. Okay. That was actually a pretty good lightning. We have the Royal Ghost already alive. He zaps. We have E-Spirit in hand. We pull it back. Tried to pull that prince, but still we're not going to take any damage. Nice timing there on the bandit as well to take one of those prince stabs. So here we go. Dark Prince down just the nick of time. This guy, Axel Korea, really good giant. He's no kamikaze. No offense, Axel. But very, very good giant double prince player, miner as well. So nice job on the Ram Rider there. If you're going to play this deck, get used to and practice kiting with your Ram Rider, right? You can create that offensive threat. You can snare on defense, obviously, on the opposite lane, just like we saw there. And they still have to respond to it. So it's a good move that you guys are going to want to do and get comfortable with again when you're playing this deck. So here we go, halfway through the match. Miner selected, Royal Ghost selected in our hands. He goes Miner, we're going to go Ghost. Picked the wrong side, but now we snowball. So interesting that he does snowball. Doesn't want to take, what that tells me is he doesn't want to take a ton of damage, even in single elixir time, even when kind of a heavy deck. A lot of players will just save the 2 elixir, keep snowball in hand, but between our rotation and between him just not wanting to give him that value, we went ahead and made that decision. So here it goes, guys. We are delaying, but look at this. Look at this. We lightning again. Dark Prince comes down right there at the bridge. We go with a bandit. So he gets a lot of damage, but he doesn't take our tower down just yet. 47, 46, 45 seconds. We're still defending here, though. We're not like giving him the tower, trying to, you know, orchestrate a big push in the opposite lane. We're defending our tower here. And here we go. It's going to be an Archer Queen again in the back. He has Fireball. He has Prince in hand right now. He decides to try to build up another giant Prince push. We go Mega Knight in the back this time. This is our first double elixir defense here. And this time we'll have a tank. Nice job on the E-Spirit too, stopping the Prince from his charge. Lightning comes down as well. And look at that, guys. Fireball comes down on the Queen. We do catch the Miner. The number of the beast, 666, Iron Maiden on the tower. Got a Bandit dash. Bandit is going to dash on that tower, but man, 3 seconds remaining, 2, and make it 1 in regulation. How are we going to come back here, guys? Here we go. It's going to be a Ram Rider in the back. We got a Mega Knight right in front. Double Prince come charging on. We have E-Spirit in hand. We also have the Queen. We don't catch the Miner with the Queen. Here comes the Giant. Ram Rider's going to be disposed of by the Double Prince at the bridge. Only 4:35 now remaining on the clock. Here we go, guys. We're going to need a big, massive counterattack here. He has Fireball in hand. He's going to go ahead and use it, but he doesn't hit the tower. Okay, could that be the opening that we needed here? Well, it sure looks like it. Mega Knight, Archer Queen, we have the ability. Oh, I'm not sure if we used the ability there, but we did stomp the life and the dreams out of that E-Wiz, and here comes the Dark Prince down. We still have a relatively healthy Bandit and Mega Knight there. We're going to take this opportunity to come in with a Ram Rider. What does this dude have for this? Oh my God, we pull it off. Kinda, sorta, maybe, not really. Snowball, there it is. Good game, good luck. Unbelievable, man. Even as I was watching that for the second time, I'm like, how does he make the comeback here? All right, let me tell him that I am ready for him to search. Be right back. All right, guys, here we go. Let's do this. Going against Kevin R.A. No idea what he's playing. Hog Rider. He's playing Hog Rider. Hopefully we have, okay, so no Ram Rider in our starting hand. We go with a Snowball and the Bandit. And looks like he got one hit there. Bats come down from the opponent right there at the bridge. Disposes also of our E-Spirit, so we will take a bat nibble or 2. Just 1 nibble. There it is. All right, Archer Queen in the back. Okay, so we got Hog, Bats. Looks like an interesting version of Hog. Could be Hog Princess. Rocket. Could be Hog EQ. We'll see. Hog Rocket, I think. Lightning comes down against the Ice Golem. We go with the Queen. We use the ability kind of last second there. I like that move. I like that move. And then he uses a Hog Rider. So we're going to use a Ram Rider on defense. It's going to ensnare the Hog. It's going to force him to show his hand in terms of what he has for a building. It is Hog Rocket, as we can see with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. We do make contact there. We ensnare and do a lot of damage to the Mini P.E.K.K.A. All right, this is a live match here, guys, potentially for #1 in the world. So the Ice Golem does get to the tower. We're going to Mega Knight this? What are we going to... Wow! That was last second, man, making me sweat it out. That Mini P.E.K.K.A. looked like he was going to make contact with that tower. All right, here we go. It's going to be a Bandit. Dashes on the tower. Mega Knight jumping all around the arena. Jumping all the way to, oh, almost the King Tower, but we do get some damage. 668 remaining. Looking pretty good here, but anything can happen. Let's see. We go with the Queen. He has Rocket as his last card. Obviously not enough elixir to use it here. Does get a little bit of damage. A Hog hits some bat nibbles, but either way, we're looking really, really good here, guys. So let's do this. Queen is in hand. Now, again, going to delay the ability. Probably going to use it here. Oh! I'm not sure if we used it or not. We do have enough for the Royal Ghost, who's in hand. About 1 elixir shy, maybe 2 of the Mega Knight as we cross over to double elixir time. Here we are, 9, 10 spectators right now. Skeletons down for the Royal Ghost. Here comes a Hog Juke. No, a Hog Push in the left-hand lane. We can just Mega Knight this. Pretty easy, right? Hog will get a little bit of damage, but Archer Queen will finish him off. And now we have a threat in the right and a threat potentially in the left here. Not scratch that. Mini P.E.K.K.A. putting some work in against the Mega Knight. All right, so here we go. It's going to be a Ram Rider coming down. That was a beautiful Ram Rider there, guys. Mini P.E.K.K.A. was in hand, so kind of mitigated, but we recognize that he has a lot of cycle cards he's trying to use here against the Ram Rider to distract that snare, excuse me, against the Archer Queen as she uses her abilities. So nice job using the Ram Rider, kind of leaning on that snare to kill those skeletons and whatnot. So here we go. It's going to be another Hog Push at getting prepped for here in the left. He opts not to do it there. We go ahead and pop that queen ability, and here we go. It's going to be a lightning coming down. It's time for lightning cycle. Here comes a hog push again. We can just Mega Knight this yet again. We do Mega Knight at the very last second here. We E-Spirit take care of all those bats. We also waited, if you guys noticed, we waited there just to make sure the log was out of hand before we use that E-Spirit, and there it goes. Good game. Wow. All right. That was a really, really decisive victory there. Let's see. We're not third anymore. 82-95. It takes a minute to update. Let's take a look at the leaderboards. 82-95. Number 1 in the world. There we go. Hasn't updated on his profile, but you can see before your very eyes that we pushed to number 1 using this Mega Knight deck, guys. I tell you what a deck, man. Give it a try. Check out GFUEL's information, his player stats and profile links to statsroyale.com. Big shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Follow Bren. Check out his tournaments that he's constantly hosting for the community. And a big shout out to GFUEL, guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.